There's so many tabs. Jeez. Is it really that dark? Wait. Okay. There we go. All right, there's a few of you in here. Hello. Oh, my eyes are burning. That took way longer than I thought it was going to. I had to do the dishes because I live at home, and then I couldn't figure out how to start the live stream. Ugh, I hate it. But we're here. So I'm not gonna like beat around the bush because I'm tired. This is already like 33 minutes into when I was supposed to be here. I don't think many other people are coming. There's only like 20 of you in Patreon, and I only saw like 8 comments. So, oh my goodness. All right. So, hello. I have a few things to talk about. Number one, I got a tattoo today. I'll show you a good picture of it because it's like gross right now because it's got Tegaderm over it and it's like holding in blood, which is really gross. But I'll show you a picture before it got gross. You guys are the first to see it. I haven't posted it to social media or anything because I don't know, just because. But anyway, see that. Hold on. Is it not going to work? Let me turn my brightness down. Yeah, that's on me. That's on my ankle. Oh, sorry. Notice the emo shoes. No, that's not my first one. That is my third one. I have 2 more. I have this one on my arm and this one on my arm. So I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. It looks super gross because, like I said, it has Tegaderm over it, which is supposed to help it heal, but that also like holds in blood and plasma, so it's super gross. But that's on there forever. So it's nice and bloody, nice and bloody. It's not supposed to look like that right now. All right, so that was. You guys are slow in the chat. Let me just go through the chat real quick. I'm not really saying anything. This is not my last live stream where everyone yelled at me because I was being problematic. But all right, I'm gonna try to pronounce everyone's names. Maya. That's how you pronounce your name, Maya. And then Kaylee and Anne. You guys are the only ones in here. What's up, you guys? I know there's more than just 3 of you in here. Sound off in the chat. But anyway, so hey Faith. Hello. So I wanted to show you guys that. And then okay, there's more people now. Hello. I wanted to show you guys that because my cats are gonna drive me crazy again. And then I also, just for fun, while we're here, I want to talk about my favorite meme right now. It's not a meme, it's just like a joke that's circulating the internet. But it is so freaking funny. And I feel like no one's talking about it. And it should be talked about. Hold on, let me pull it up. So sound off in the chat what your favorite meme is right now. Or not even a meme, but like your favorite joke on the internet. I'm trying to pull mine up. Ever since I switched to a business account, I don't know how to use Instagram. Shoot. Wait. Oh, I have to go to like settings and then there's posts I liked. I don't understand that. So I'm gonna turn my volume up. Where is it at? I like just liked this thing a couple days ago. Where is it? I'm gonna freak out. I know I liked it. Have you guys ever liked something on Instagram and then it doesn't show up in your liked posts? Is that just me? Hey, it worked. Hi Spencer, Jenna, Audra. What's up, you guys? I'm trying to find a meme to share with you guys and I can't find it. I might can look it up on YouTube. It's one of those dumb ones that has like a huge block of text around it, but it's still really funny. Did I save it? I know I liked it. Okay, here we go. I found it. Turn my volume up. So that's me. Hold on. Shoot. Let me turn my brightness down again. Okay, there we go. You can see it. So that's me. That's a gas station. These two things are about a mile apart. You following? The average adult male can probably walk about 5 miles per hour. So why is it taking my dad 15 years to get back home from the gas station? I know it's not on me, but that's my favorite joke right now. Every time it pops up on my Explore page, I have to go and like it because it is so freaking funny to me. That's my favorite right now. Yeah. Anybody just now joining that didn't see the beginning when I showed you guys my tattoo, because I'm like so excited about it. I want everyone to see it. So if you haven't seen it, I'll show it to you again. Because I haven't showed anybody, like I've showed my friends because, you know, but I haven't posted it. Spencer didn't see it? Okay. I only need one person to tell me that they didn't see it because I'm like that thirsty for attention. It looks like that. Right now it's all bloody, so I'm not going to show you it all myself, but it took forever and it hurt really bad because he had to like blend the colors. And it was like, I was there for a long time. My appointment was at 1:30, so I showed up like a little before 1:30 and I didn't leave till like 5 o'clock. But I'll show you what it looks like. Ow, God, it hurts so bad. It still hurts. This thing is going to take forever to heal, I can tell. It's got blood in it. I'm weird about, like, now that I have a following of sorts, I'm not posting pictures of stuff like that because it's in dark, sorry. I don't want people to, like, steal things. I know that's going to inevitably happen. I had someone message me today on Instagram asking me if I would send them a picture of my sunflower tattoo because they wanted one like it. And I was like, that's going to be a no. It's going to be a no from me, Chief, because... Oh, I'm burping. I don't want people copying it. What's the story behind it? So the story behind it is Paramore's album, After Laughter. It's the part of the... Shoot. It's part of the cover art for Paramore's album. It's the fork, but it's like an illusion. And it's my favorite album. I love it, and I like the like vibes behind it. It's like happy 80s music, but also like sad lyrics. So whenever I saw them play live, I know that she wore, in the beginning, she wore like a jumpsuit, and on the back of it, it said "Cry hard, dance harder," and I just really liked that. I liked that vibe. That's such a dumb word to say, but anyways, that's why I got like little sparkles on the side of it, on the side of the fork, because it's like when she did the glitter tears, like that's a mood, you know, like you're crying, but it's like glitter. Yeah. That's the most emo thing I've ever heard. Yeah. Did you not see the shoes I was wearing in the picture? Freaking those emo Vans. I literally, you guys might judge me for this. You can see them, the Vans I was wearing. I'm not kidding when I say that I went out, like I got my YouTube paycheck in time, and I went to the mall like 2 days or yesterday or 2 days ago, specifically so I'd have time to buy those shoes before I got this tattoo. so I could have the shoes in the picture because I was like, that's like peak emo. So, you know, don't call it the devil's tuning fork. That makes me feel weird. I don't know. It was so funny whenever he was he was tattooing it. Like other artists would walk by and they would look at it for like a second, and be like, "That's cool." Wait, what? What? No, and like would just walk away because they got mad. They couldn't understand it because it's like it's an illusion. It looks like it has anyway, and so they would walk up and they'd be like, "What?" It made them all so mad. But yeah, I was there for a while and I was like, I sit really good when it comes to, pain and stuff. Like I sit very still. And the last couple, I mean, this one hurt a little bit around like when he was doing this part because he was like going over places he already been over. This one did not hurt like hardly at all. It just was like a buzz. It didn't really hurt. So I was like spoiled. And then I was like, this one's gonna like not feel good, but it won't be that bad. And boy, was I wrong. That, oof, spicy. That hurt. So he was, especially when he was like blending the colors, I had my sweatshirt balled up in my lap and I was just gripping it, like my knuckles turning white. And he's like, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. If you want to take another pee break, that's fine too." Um, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, wanted to talk about that. If you guys have any more questions about that, of course, I'll answer them because this live stream's just for you. But I also was going to just talk about memes that I really liked right now because I'm really negative in my videos a lot. So why not have this be positive? So tell me your favorite meme. And I'll look it up and heckle it. No, wait, let me see. There was another one I really liked. What do y'all, okay. I'm assuming most of you guys are 21 Pilots people. So how do you feel about Blonde Tyler? How do you feel about that? I'm not going to say what I think. I want to see what you're going to say first. And then I'll tell you what I think about Blonde Tyler. It's not a meme review. We're just discussing memes, okay? We're just discussing them. You don't like Blonde Tyler? Quit. Sorry, my dogs. It could stop it. God, I'm gonna throw something. Is it real? It's not real. This is a photoshopped picture. This is from like when he and Jenna were in Hawaii, but it's photoshopped to make him look blonde. How do you guys feel about that? Honestly, I don't hate it. Yeah, it's okay in the right light. Like I've seen some pictures where they photoshopped him and it's like, but then I've seen other ones where I'm like, okay, all right, I'll allow it. You will not talk about and none of us will. What? Not talk about Blonde Tyler? He's not gonna go blonde. He just doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would ever dye his hair. Like shave his head, sure, but he always said that he liked Josh's natural hair and stuff. It just seems like he would not do it. Yeah, I think it would grow on me. Although there was one picture, I don't know, I think Beth posted it on the Georgia Click account. It was a picture someone photoshopped Tyler blonde, and I don't know if you guys watch Cody Ko, but he had like a midlife crisis again where he bleached his hair, and it so looked like Cody Ko in a bad way. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where was it? I know she posted it. Sorry if my nose is running. Shoot, I don't want to be looking at my phone the whole time. I'm trying to find that picture. I know it was Beth. I'm gonna lose my mind. Did I lose my mind? Have I already lost it? Yeah, here we go. Here it is. Yeah, this picture right here, that looks like freaking Cody. That looks like Cody. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Do you know who Cody Ko is? He's like got like what, 2 million subscribers? That looks like Cody Ko. Does that not? Especially like the length, because Tyler's hair is not really that long, but like the way he's got it pressed up makes it look longer, and Cody has like long floppy hair. Ugh, okay. My phone's gonna die soon. Do you guys want to? This is my wallpaper because I'm never gonna get over this moment. This this is the peak of my human existence. It's never gonna get any better than this. Tyler looking at my hand. Sorry to flex on you just now. All right, I'm gonna take my hoodie off, and you guys aren't allowed to judge me for wearing the same shirt again, okay? Because I haven't worn it 4 days straight. I just have been wearing it periodically, and it just so happens that every time I wear it, someone sees me in it. So yes, I'm wearing the Half Alive shirt again. Oof. Okay, so a couple people, there's like 8 of you in here. A few people wanted me to do like a Q&A video. And I feel like I probably won't. If I ever do Q&As, they're just gonna be live streams because just it's not clickbaity. I don't know. I feel like that's just like what YouTubers do when they're out of ideas, which like I am out of ideas, don't get me wrong. So if you want what? Andy Grammer posted his literal phone number on Instagram and started texting people. Who is that? Andy Grammer? Do I know? I don't know him. Do I know? Am I supposed to know him? If that's like you hinting that I should post my phone number, keep dreaming. I am working very hard to not get stalked. I'm trying to keep my location on the down low. Who is that? Andy Grammer. Need to Breathe follows him. I don't see his phone number. What did he put on his story? Oh, wow.
I am about to start texting a bunch of people back. This is what I do from time to time. I have a free hour. So if you want to get on this text chain with me, also we're going to be doing another donut run fairly soon. So the location.
Who is this?
I'll tell you.
I don't even know who this is. He's in a band? What band? I know Need to Breathe and Riley from Riley Vasquez. He like works with Colony House. Well, dude posted his phone number to almost 300,000 followers. Anyway, what I was getting at is, if you guys want a Q&A, here's your chance, because I'm probably not going to make like a whole dedicated video to a Q&A. And as you know, I'm like honest to a fault. Like I've admitted in a YouTube video that I pooped my pants on an airplane, so like it's all free game. Did you guys catch my live stream a couple of days ago where I freaking drank soy sauce because they told me to? That's gets a little wild. Gets a little wild up in here. But I don't know. I'm gonna just keep talking. But you guys come up with some kind of questions to ask me because this is your chance to get a Q&A. This is it. Why did you, Spencer? Why did you put like a boy emoji next to your shrug? It is silent in here. That's why I'm just like rambling. There's at least 8 of you in here. A live stream is a two-way thing. I'm doing my best to just keep talking. Let me see what else I can talk about. There's not like a waiting room, but while I was in the lobby, waiting to get tattooed, my artist went up to the vending machine to get a Coke or something, and he dropped a coin or whatever, and the girl like made fun of him or something for not having glasses. I don't know. Basically, all of this to lead up to say that he was like, yeah, I can't really see things up close. And I'm like, you're about to be tattooing me. Like, I need you to be able to see. Why are you telling me that you can't see that well up close and you're about to be like this close to my ankle tattooing it? Please don't do that. And then later while he was drawing up my stencil, he was arguing with a guy in the shop about why Gandalf chose Frodo. He said that he shouldn't have chose Frodo, or like he didn't originally intend to because of some reason, and they were like arguing about it. you've never been in a tattoo shop for a long time, I really recommend it. Just go with a friend when they get theirs and just sit there and just listen to what's talked about. And it just is so funny. It's so weird. They talk about the most random stuff. Audra, I disagree. I think tattoo artist jokes are the funniest thing because they're just the weirdest people. Like, I love them. I love going in there because I just feel like I just belong somehow. I don't at all, but I they're like the nicest people I've ever met or people that work in there. Okay, I'll come back to the chat. What are you drinking today? Water in a green cup. That I'm almost out of. I'm really thirsty, actually. Not gonna lie. How did sunflowers become your symbol? They're my favorite flower, and I took a picture in a flower field a while back, and then whenever I started YouTube, it was like, you have to have a header, and I was like, I don't have any good landscape photos, and then, yeah, I do. I have one of a sunflower, but my friend is working on something. I commissioned her to draw me a little something something that's going to be my header, and then maybe one day in the not too distant future, I don't know, don't hold me to it, but eventually I'm going to do merch at some point, but hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. And whatever she draws up will be part of a merch concept. So the sunflowers will not be there for too much longer. I'll have some professional art in its place. What? Getting text messages. What's your favorite junk food? Cookies. Yeah, that's not hard for me to think about. Cookies, chocolate chip cookies, but like soft ones, not like crunchy. Just I will give up like any. You can offer me like the most decadent cake that like only the Queen of England has access to, and a plate of cookies, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, cookies. They're nice, but my tattoo guy likes to scare me with his jokes. I don't know. Both artists I've had have not done that as far as like scaring me. He he made a joke at me today that was a little awkward. Because we were we were talking about the Twilight movie, of course, because I brought up something about like being careful about posting stuff online because I have a following now. And he's like, "What do you mean you have a following?" And I was like, "Oh, I do YouTube." And he's like, "Well, what do you make YouTube videos about?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I ended up bringing up Twilight, and I wish I didn't, but I did. But he was like, "I actually don't hate it. My wife and I watch it. Although I just don't like when he sparkles." And I was like, "Here's the thing about Twilight is like when something weird happens. This is the case for any movie, any situation in life. Honestly, something weird's happening." And you don't really have control over it, just here's my motto: just let it happen. Like the vampire sparkles. Why does he sparkle? Just don't ask questions. Just let it happen, and just let it be. And he said he was like, "That sounds kind of rapey." I'm like, "What?" It's like I said that like a few times, and he was like, "That sounds a little rapey," and I was like, "No, it doesn't." I'm just saying, like, there are circumstances in life, and like this is something that I've learned where there are things that are out of my control, and there are just crazy things in life that happen, and you just kind of have to sit back and be like, okay, I guess that's gonna happen, and just let it. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to argue with it. Don't try to be like, why? Just let it happen. Like when we were in Atlanta, in line for 21 Pilots, and the line went to absolute crap. I have to make a video about it because I could talk about it for hours. It makes me so happy. But sorry, I'm trying to. There we go. Make me brighter. Everything was just going to absolute crap, and people were arguing, and I was just sitting there and just not saying a word. My friend Nikki was like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "What are you thinking?" I'm like, "I'm just letting it happen." I'm just let it happen. I had no control over what was going on, so just let the vibes slide over me. Let it happen. Okay. Anyway, so that was the only joke that John made. That's his name, John. That he made that made me like, what? He doesn't like try to psych me out with tattoos or anything. It's such a good photo. Are you talking about my sunflower photo? It's okay. I took it on my iPhone 6 back in the day. I'm thinking of getting high fidelity earplugs. Should I know? I saw your one video about that one brand. I'm not sure. Okay, good question. Where's my thing? It's right here. Sorry, hold up. So I recently, that's really loud. Where are they? So yes, I did not like the Eargasm brand. I didn't like the name, and they didn't fit my ears well. So I got these. They're called Vibes. You can look them up on Amazon. They're cheaper than Eargasm. They're only like 20 bucks, and Eargasm's like freaking $35 almost. And I lost one of them, so not getting that money back. But they like offered me $15 or something. They're like, "We'll put that on your Amazon account," and I've never seen it. Like that never happened. But anyway, Vibes earplugs. I got these, and they look. Hold on. They look like this. So they fit my ears. I still have my other one. I'll be right back. Hold on. Oh gosh, my ankle hurts. Okay. That's another thing people don't tell you about tattoos is like it hurts while you're getting it done, but then like especially if you get one with a lot of color, it hurts a long time after it's done. So this is what the Eargasm ones looked like, and they're just freaking like this is the small size, and it's freaking huge, and it would hurt my ears. And they just kept coming out, and I kept having to like shove them back in my ears over and over in a concert, and it was driving me crazy. So I did not like these. These are called Vibes. Vibes high fidelity earplugs. Again, that's what the logo looks like. This is the little case, and I got a string to attach them. And I wore these at the last show I was at, which was Half Alive. I just saw them play Sunday night, and this is the first time I ever used them, and I just plugged them in and like literally forgot they were in for most of the show, which was not the case with the Eargasm ones. Those hurt the whole time, and I was always aware that they were in. Anyway. Yes, buy high fidelity earplugs because I don't want to be deaf when I'm 30 or 35, whatever. So these save your hearing. It's not as like crystal clear as if you didn't have earplugs, but it's better than those just like foam ones. So they mute the sound a little bit so that it's not damaging your hearing, but it's also still pretty clear, and you can still hear people talk to you. Like if someone's next to you and they go like talk in your ear, you can still hear them pretty well. So yes, highly recommend these. I'm not gonna do like a whole video about them because it'd be like what 5 minutes of me just being like, yeah, these are good. That's it. That's all I have to say. They're good. So once again, Vibes. These are good. They're like 20 bucks on Amazon. Get them. And you have to order the string separate. I don't like that, but it's better than nothing. So remember to get the string because hold on. Look at this. Look at that's it. You will so lose this. This will get lost. So get the string because I lost my other one. I lost my other brand. There was no string to attach them. Anyway, back to the chat. Okay. What type of videos really brought up your subscriber count? So the video that really launched me off with minus the Bourbaki one that I made, the 21 Pilots one, that one of course got me to 1,000 and climbing. But what really just blew up was my video on self-care. That's my biggest video right now where I made fun of self-care Instagram. That one is what got me, it got me like something like 10,000 subscribers in like a week. It was insane. It didn't happen right away. Like the video slowly gained traction and then just shot up like a week later, which is normal for the YouTube algorithm. And fun fact, when people post hateful comments on your video, it boosts the algorithm because I got a lot of hate for that video. So yeah, the self-care one, and then of course my Bachelor one got a lot of traction, and my Christian memes one, things like that where I talk about like hot topics and I don't know, like those are my big money makers. Not really, but like they're what grew my account really fast. Specifically, the self-care one is my biggest video right now. Even, yeah, I don't think any of my videos top that one. It's got like 200,000 views, which for me is a lot. What's your favorite and least favorite thing about being an internet person? I don't really consider myself an internet person, but I guess my favorite thing is you guys. Honestly, it's just so cool seeing people interact with my stuff and be like, oh, I thought the same thing, or I, whatever, this makes me think of this. Like, it's just fun interacting with people and seeing people enjoy what I make. Like, that's just wild to me because for so long it was just me sitting in my room filming myself, like sitting in my room in front of a camera talking and putting it online, and it would get maybe like 20 views. Like, I would be excited if it got more than 20 views, and it never got any more comments than just my aunt commenting on it saying like haha, my aunt, whatever. But yeah, you guys are what makes it really fun, and like seeing you guys play along after like I post a video and I'm like being really mean in the video, and then you guys come in the comments and you're like roasting the thing too. Like, that's fun to see. I like seeing that as opposed to people getting like, mad about whatever it is. Like, it's not serious. Just take the joke. Just let it happen. And my least favorite thing is not so much hate comments, but like creepy male comments. Like I said, I'm doing my best to not get stalked. I'm doing my best to just like keep my private life kind of, under wraps, like not give away too much about, where I am, whatever. Although I feel like it's probably too late for that, but that's my least favorite thing is something that hasn't really happened yet. My least favorite thing would be the idea of like being stalked, and that hasn't happened yet, but I feel like it's just inevitable. So that's why I keep making like thinly veiled threats in my videos. I'm like, listen, I take kickboxing and I know how to shoot a gun, and there are a lot of guns in my house. You may not like that we own guns, but it's my dad's guns and I know how to use them. And I know where they are. I know where he hides them. So don't be coming to my house, because I'm not afraid to shoot someone who comes. I won't kill, won't shoot to kill, unless like you're literally charging at me with a knife and like I'm, whatever. But if you're in my house, I'm at least aiming for the kneecaps. You're gonna be, what is it? Debilitated? Is that a word? You're not gonna be able to get to me. Basically, you're gonna have to go to the hospital and then to jail. That's what I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna get comfy, so the angle's not gonna be as cute. All right, so yeah, my least favorite thing is creepy men leaving creepy comments on my content. In my live stream last week, I was getting spammed from like a creepy, I think it was just a spam account, but it was like a creepy guy. So, what's the story behind olive oil orange juice? Oh, I'm sorry, Maya, if I didn't see your question. The story behind story behind olive oil orange juice is growing up, I had a cousin. So like my aunt married a guy, and he had a daughter, so she was my cousin for a while, but they got like divorced like a while back. Anyway, me and her were really good friends for a while, and she just made up like random things that started with the letter O, because my name is Olivia, and she would call me olive oil, orange juice, olive oil, orange juice. So eventually I just literally all of my social media is olive oil, orange juice, because that's what she called me. And I was like, okay, that's funny. I was like 14, and it just stuck. And it's easy because like no one, that username's never taken anywhere. Like no one out there is typing in olive oil, orange juice as their username. So I never had to worry about my username being taken. Like I don't have to be like Olivia _5624, whatever. I can just be like, that's my brand, olive oil, orange juice. Anyway. Yeah, if you're talking about Josh, how he felt after getting freaking that on his arm, I don't know how that boy gets like a pretty big tattoo and then goes on stage and drums. Like that's gotta not feel good. And like sweat is bad for them. You're supposed to like not work out for like at least a week, like 2 weeks. And Josh is like, did y'all hear something? I'm gonna go on stage and drum literally hours after getting a whole half sleeve. I have tinnitus too, and that's why I bought the Vibes, because I don't want it to get worse. That dog. Stop. Go away. I'm gonna throw something. Hold on. So my bedroom door has a cat door. so that only my cats can get in here, not the dogs, because the dogs will chew and stuff. But my mom, a year ago, got a new puppy who has maxed out at 4 pounds. She's not getting any bigger. So she can fit through the cat door, but she doesn't quite know it yet. So I'm trying to prevent her from figuring it out, because once she knows, she's going to sneak in my room and she's going to pee on stuff and chew on stuff. Okay. Yeah, I saw Half Alive and they were incredible. If you guys, I think Half Alive honestly sold out all of their shows, but if you get a chance to see them, definitely go see them. It was such a unique show. Like, they had like interpretive dancing and stuff on stage. It was wild. It was so good. So yeah, definitely go see Half Alive. And they're such like humble, sweet dudes. Like, I met Josh. I met all of them, but like I specifically spoke to Josh, who's the singer. And they all signed the back of my shirt. And just talking with him, he was just such a humble dude. But I also think part of him seeming humble was that I was like eye level with him. I always thought he was taller than me, but it's also because I was wearing my platform shoes. So I was like right at his eye level when I should have been down here. Anyway. Would you ever dye your hair blue? I actually dyed part of my hair blue. It's on my Instagram if you scroll back far enough, but I'll see if I can pull up a picture on my phone. I dyed like the underneath part of my hair blue for a while in 2016. And here's why I won't do it again. It's because, especially blue, and then I did purple for a while too. Those colors always fade to green. Like, I did purple first. That was the first weird color I ever did my hair. And it faded to green, so I used a different brand and it faded to green. So I was like, all right, whatever I do is gonna fade to blue and then to green, so I'm just gonna do blue. So I straight up did like a whole chunk of my hair blue, and it faded to like green, but not like a pretty green. It was like blonde hair being in chlorine water green, if you know what I'm talking about. It just wasn't cute. I didn't like it. So no, I'm not gonna dye all of my hair blue, because pink will eventually fade all the way out, and then like I'm back to blonde and it's a pretty color. I don't have to bleach it again. But blue, I would have to bleach that green out, and I'm not doing that again, because my hair literally broke off to the point where I had to get it cut. Like, it used to be longer than this, and I had to get it cut like up to here and let it grow again because it kept breaking off because of all that bleaching. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up a picture of when my hair was blue, which was way back in the day. Yeah, that's, my hair had like it was really dark. I did not expect it to be that dark. This was Good Dye Young as well. I just didn't expect it to be friggin' like navy blue. And then I was supposed to get rid of it for a job, and so we used like a color remover, and it didn't work that well. So it was like a lighter blue. I'm trying to find a picture of it when it was lighter. That's not a cute picture of me. I'm not showing y'all that. Okay, so this isn't supposed to be like a weird flex, but this is the only picture I can find where you can see the lighter blue color. So it's me in the gym, but I'm gonna just zoom into my bun. You can kind of see up here, it was like a sky blue. Like, that was prettier, but then it faded to green and it was gross and I didn't like it. So anyway, to answer your question, no, I would not dye my hair blue. I'm just gonna stick with pink, and that's gonna be it. I really want to dye sections of my hair purple, but I have some gray hairs I want to keep. Then don't dye them. Just like separate them out. And purple's not gonna like clash with gray. It's gonna look good with gray. Yeah, blue stains. It's stained, so I didn't use gloves. That was the first time I'd ever like really dyed a lot of my hair. I didn't use gloves, so my hands were stained blue for like a week, and my neck was stained. And apparently I didn't rinse it out all the way like I thought I had, but I didn't. So it like stained the hair around it and made the section like that much bigger. So it was like this was blue and then this was like a lighter, like a green, because it was in contact with it. It was awful. Yeah. So use gloves and be prepared to have to bleach that crap out of your hair, because it's not going to leave on its own. Okay. I was gonna talk about memes for like a while, and I literally could only find that one meme I thought was funny. Let me see if I can find another. I don't really screenshot memes though, so I might have to go to my liked. I don't really like memes in general, if we're gonna be honest. Whoa. All right, chat. Y'all got anything else? Come on. The gummy bear crowd. That was funny like the first couple of times, but now I keep seeing it and I'm tired of it. It's like it's funny if they do it well. Like the original one, it like kept going and it was like there was no end to the gummy bears. Like that was funny. But then there's been some where they use like jewel pods or whatever and it's like a big-ish section but doesn't like keep going. Like you can see where it ends and those aren't funny. It's only funny if it looks like it's just never ending. So, yeah. I do like people making fun of Ned. This was on the Georgia Click account. I don't like Ned. I don't like him. I don't get it. I don't. Do you guys watch John Mulaney? Do you guys like John Mulaney? Because if you do, that's like 90% of my humor. Also, why did he shave his legs for the video? Like just for funsies? That wouldn't shock me, but he wasn't like swimming. Why did he need to shave his legs? And Beth posted this one today. I love her. Do you watch the Pop Song Professor? I do not because I've not actually watched his videos, but there was one video in my recommended section one time, and it was like the title was the title said is neon gravestones about suicide question mark question mark and it was in like all caps and the video was 10 minutes long. And I'm like my guy, the song is like what 3.5 minutes long. Listen to the song once and like that's all you need to know. He didn't need to make a 10-minute video about it. But when you make videos that are 10 minutes or longer, you can put mid-roll ads. So he had it was like 10 minutes and like 6 seconds. Like he just barely made it to that 10-minute mark. And I'm sure he had like 4 mid-roll ads. That's how you make that coin. So yeah, I have not watched his videos, but that just really irritated me. I'm like, you had to make a 10-minute video about something that was art, like it was said in the song, and then like you can listen to the song once, be like, yeah, that's what it's about, and then just move on. Like that's it. I know. I mean, even my like some of my 21 Pilots like conspiracy videos where I'm going through like layers and layers of like different songs and different theories and different things from the website are like 15 minutes long, only like 5 minutes longer than that, and he took 10 minutes to talk about one song. He states obvious facts. Well, yeah, but it's clickbait, baby. Get that coin. That coin. There's a method to it, you guys. You don't understand that, but YouTubers like I genuinely enjoy making videos and I genuinely enjoy interacting with you guys, but I also know certain things that are going to get clicked more and I know I mean, I'm not great at it obviously because I don't have like a million subs. Joanna Cedia. No, I'm kidding. I like her. No, but there's people abuse the algorithm and they know what's going to get people to click and they know how to make the most money off of it. So if I make a video, if I ever post a video and it's like 11 minutes long, it's not because I was trying to make it to 10 minutes. It's just because that's how long the video ended up being. But if I ever have a video that's less than 10 minutes, I'm going to just post it as is. It'll make less money, but so what? I'm not going to like drag something out just to make a certain amount of money because I already feel like my videos are too long as is. Um, so if I ever made a video and it was like 8 minutes, I'd be like, "Thank God." Because I feel like just I love watching videos that are like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes long, but whenever it's me in that position, I'm like, "Who's gonna wanna watch me talk for that long?" No one. So, anyway, yeah. Pop Song Professor is an example of someone he's not abusing the algorithm because he's not using it for, like, bad stuff, but he knows how to work it. Troom Troom. I've never watched a Troom Troom video, but I've watched Danny Gonzalez make fun of him, Cody Ko make fun of him. Did Drew Gooden ever make a Troom Troom thing? I don't think he did, but I know he's mentioned it in his videos. I've never watched them, but I love watching people make fun of them. I love it. That's my favorite videos. My favorite videos are videos of people just ripping stuff to shreds, just making fun of it. Like, I thought about making and I might still make a video, about, like, good things, but that's hard to do. It's hard to make something funny when you're complimenting it. It's so much easier comedy is so much easier when you're making fun of something, like, being negative, um, but we'll see. Did I just say that comedy is funnier? That doesn't make any sense. Are you going to see Cody and Noelle on tour? I didn't even know they were on tour until, like, a week ago, and I don't even know if they're coming to my area, so I don't know. That and I think they sold out, so even if I did wanna go see them, I think they're sold out. I can look that up real quick. Do you guys mind? You're slow in the chat, and I've just been talking to the point where my throat hurts, so I'm gonna take a break and look at Bands in Town. This is a great app. If you don't have it, Bands in Town helps you keep track of who is coming to see you. Sometimes I get a notification from Bands in Town before a band announces their tour. Let me see. Is Cody Ko on Bands in Town? Cody Ko. Yee, there he is. He is not coming to my state. Wow, screw you, Cody. Not even near me. He's well, he's going to Nashville, but I'm not gonna drive to Nashville 2 days. I have a concert, I think, on the 6th. I'm not 100% sure. I'm seeing Coin and Tessa Violet, um, sometime in February. It was, like, February 8th or something, I don't know, and then he's gonna be in Nashville on the 9th. I'm not doing that. Like, I like him, but not enough to actually take a trip to go see him live. I can just watch him on YouTube. Who are you guys' favorite YouTubers? I'm weirdly enough not super involved in the YouTube community. Like, I didn't even know who like Logan Paul and Jake Paul were until people were making fun of them. Like they had already had like millions of subscribers. Because I was like too old to watch them on Disney Channel. I never even knew about one of them I don't even know which one. I can't tell them apart. If you tell me Jake Paul or Logan Paul, like I think they're the same person. It's like that joke that went around on the internet a while back where someone said that they have to be constantly reminded that Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel are two separate people. I'm the same way. Like they're interchangeable in my mind. So it's like the same with the Paul brothers. It's like I didn't even know anything about them until um I was seeing people talk crap about him, rightfully so. But yeah, so if you guys mention YouTubers, I probably won't even know them to be honest. Ryan Higa, I know of Ryan Trahan, um, just because he collabed with Cody. I feel like I've seen, is it Colleen? I feel like I've seen her recommended, but I don't think I've watched her. And Joanna Cedia, I like her, or Cedia, I don't know, but I subscribed to her like a while back, and it's just like fun to watch her goof around. But like, no diss against her. I like her. I have no problem with her. She is successful and she deserves it. I'm just saying, it's a little frustrating when I watch a 17-year-old make 1 million subscribers on YouTube within like few months, like 2 months, 3 months, I think, not even. Within less than 3 months, she hit 1,000,000 subscribers, so she's making people think that YouTubers make a lot of money off AdSense. In reality, AdSense isn't as much money as you think it is. Most YouTubers get the majority of their revenue from things like Patreon or from merch sales or from doing like live streams like this. Not this one, but like ones where people use super chat and stuff. Like that's where YouTubers make a majority of their money. It's not from AdSense or brand deals. I forgot about that. Brand deals where they do like sponsored content. Like while that's annoying for you to have to watch them read an ad, that's what's making them the most money so that they can like afford housing. But anyway, it's a little frustrating seeing a 17-year-old have 1,000,000 subscribers because she is making a lot of money on AdSense from 1,000,000 subscribers. She's 17 and she's more successful than me. And I'm like 22. I'm gonna turn 23 this year. She could move out of her parents' house if she wanted to, and like I'm nowhere near that. Anyway, I never really watched Rhett and Link. I used to watch them like back in the day, way back in the day. I watched a couple of their music videos, and they did one with Tessa like years ago. That's all I really know of them. Yeah, I love Jenny Nicholson. Someone like got mad at me for saying I like Jenny Nicholson, and I don't get it. She is like the least problematic person. She just makes fun of books and movies. Like I don't get it. I never liked Miranda Sings. I never really watched her to begin with, so maybe my opinion is not fully formed, but just from like the little clips I saw of her, I'm like, meh. Shane Dawson. I used to watch Shane Dawson like back when he was a scene kid, so like what, 10 years ago? Um and then I just kind of dropped off the bandwagon. I've not watched any of his new stuff. I know that he's like a big deal. People watch Shane Dawson as much as they watch like Netflix and Hulu. Like I'm not even kidding. But I've just never got around to it. And now I feel like it's like too late. Like there's so much content I'm behind on that it's like overwhelming to the point where I don't even want to start watching his videos because I'm like, where would I even start? It would take me forever to catch up. Um, but maybe someday. Do you sing or draw? I do sing, just not great. And I doodle, but I'm not talented at it. I like to think that I can sing. Um, the only time I sing good is in my car. I don't know why. For some reason, I only watch Cody Ko when he's with Noelle. Yeah, I like Cody by himself, but yeah, he's no him and Noelle together are funnier. And their podcast, I don't listen to it, but I watch it. For whatever reason, I don't like just listening. Like I want to watch something too, so I watch their podcast, which I feel like is the most boring sentence to ever come out of someone's mouth. I watch a podcast. Like I literally sit in my room and watch two guys have a conversation with each other that has nothing to do with me. And like that's for an hour I watch that. Kind of like right now, you guys are just watching me talk to myself for an hour. I've never watched Crank That Frank, but I feel like I saw something about him on Twitter lately. About him, he's like turning 21 soon or something. I don't know. You should do more vids like the House of Gold one. I I honestly almost made that one. I almost put it on private because I made that for my mom on Mother's Day, like in 2016, and it's just like cringy to me. But I left it up just because. Whatever. But I'm glad you liked it. I'm getting tired. Is it okay if I cap this off at an hour? Are y'all good with this only being like 5 more minutes? Spencer's like, stop streaming. Enough. Yeah, it's good. You can stop. Jenna, yeah, sounds good. Please stop streaming. Yeah, you can quit now. Release us from this prison of hell. Yeah, I need to go eat dinner. But I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I just eat like the same thing all the time. I really am like 80 years old. I eat Raisin Bran for breakfast, and then I don't know what I do for lunch. I just like graze, and I'm like perpetually hungry because I never feed myself enough during the day. And then at night, it's just like pasta without enough seasoning. It's just bad, or like steamed vegetables with just some like seasoning blend I got at Kroger. It's just sad. I'm just 80 years old. My joints hurt. Okay, is people are already dropping off. Is anyone here that didn't see my tattoo because I still really like it and I still want to show it to anybody who hasn't seen it? It looks so gross. It's sorry, I'm gonna look at it again. Ooh, the ink is like okay, so I don't know if you guys know if you've ever had tattoos before, but ink like comes out because it's like ink is in one layer of your skin, but then it's also in the top layer, and while it's healing, it comes out of the top layer. It's just how it is. So it looks my tattoo looks like a botched job. It looks like it's like ooh, that's so gross. Ooh, that's so gross. Do you guys want to see it? It's so nasty. It's got like so he put Tegaderm over it, so it's like holding in like the goo. That's so nasty. And I can like see it moving around. Oh, that's so gross. Ew, there's like a freaking bubble. There's a freaking bubble over it. The Tegaderm has a bubble of like plasma. That's so gross. I'm gonna you can't really see. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. You can't see it. This is such a wild live stream. You guys, at least you guys didn't dare me to drink soy sauce. I'm not doing that ever again. That was disgusting. Chips. Can you see like freaking? Do you see like the bubble? It's so gross. Do you see the bubble? And this looks like it's bleeding down to here. Like this stops right here, but it's like bleeding out because of the ink on top. It looks oh, that's so gross. Look at that. Do you see that? That is so gross. Oh my gosh. Tattoos are not glamorous. They're so nasty. Like they're fun, but like also disgusting. That's so wild. I'm so glad I did it. Like I'm glad I have it, but it's oof. I'm glad it doesn't look like that forever. I'm glad it's gonna heal and look a lot better. Oh, that's so gross. Man, those lines are crispy though. He did a good job. I haven't like actually looked at it up close because I've been so grossed out by it. But he did a pretty sick job. Anyway. All right, so now that I made all of you vomit, so this was our first Patreon only live stream. I liked it because the chat, even though it was like pretty slow, I hope that Patreon grows and that more of you guys can be in here while also like the chat was slow enough to where I could read everything you said. So like I'm sorry if I didn't respond right away. I saw everybody's chat. You've been noticed. Which it's 12:30 where I am, so maybe I should go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. I went to bed after my first live stream earlier this week at like 3 in the morning and felt hungover the next day. It was horrible. Go to bed. But anyway, hopefully we'll get more people in here so it's not dead, but that way it'll be more fun, but like not so chaotic that I can't like interact with you guys because I don't like you guys are my Patreon, so like I want to make sure I see everything you say and like get to answer all your questions and you don't feel like you have to fight for my attention. Because on my other live stream, I was like, at one point, I was like, all right, if you want me to respond to you, you're gonna have to use super chat. Like I know it costs money, but it pops up really big on my screen and is like colorful. So like I see it and then it stays in my line of sight. So that's the only way people were gonna get noticed because the chat was just blowing the heck up. Um so on here I can like actually like see you guys and interact with you guys and it's not like too crazy. But with only 6 of you in here, it's also slow, so I run on things to talk about. Um, so yeah. Yeah, I'm weird. I've never actually watched someone stream live, but whenever they save a live stream to their account, I'll go and watch it later. Like, one of my favorite YouTubers, her name is Quicken. It's spelled like QCKND, Quicken. And she one time live streamed, I kid you not, for 4 hours, and it was, like, after a major breakup with her, like, boyfriend, and she, like, had moved out on her own for the first time. It was like she was going through a lot. She live streamed for 4 hours, and I watched the whole thing, the whole 4-hour live stream. I freaking loved it. So I understand where you're coming from and talking about just listening to people talking. There's some people that I can just listen to them talk and, like, I just and she was, like, kinda like emo, and it was like it just fed my little like, whenever you just wanna get in your feelings, you wanna, like, watch a sad movie, or, like, you wanna listen to your friend talk about something sad, so I just, like, curled up in my bed for 4 hours and just watched her talk about, like, how miserable she was, and I it was, like, sad, but also, like, comforting, like watching a friend talk. Anyway, do you get monetization from posted live streams? Yes, but I'm not posting this one because this was just for you guys, so I don't get any monetization, whatever, from this. But yeah, the live stream I did post, even though it skipped the first 20 minutes of it, I don't know what that was about. But yeah, I put there's ads on that now. Um, but I don't get it, like, during the live stream. I can if I want to, but I don't know how to set that up. I had trouble enough getting this going, so I could, if I wanted to, start a live stream if I figured it out, and then, like, halfway through my live stream, just, like, click a button and, like, an ad play. So, but I'm not that scummy. I'm not gonna do that. Not yet, at least. I might need money in the future, especially after spending it on that and on my Vans, my new emo shoes. Um There's plenty of people, Faith, that want to be on Patreon, but they're like, "I have no money," and I'm like, "It's $1." It's one like, I have tiers, but, like, everyone gets the live stream, it's $1. But I get that some people literally like, 15 and, like, rely on their parents, and their parents don't wanna pay stuff, so, like, I get it, but it's $1. Um, make some coins, I don't care about ads. You say that because you like me, but, like, there are people who my mom got mad at me whenever I told her I put a mid-roll ad in one of my videos. It was like a 15-minute video, and I put 1 mid-roll when most people put like 10 they put like 4 mid-rolls in a 10-minute video. I put 1 in a 15-minute video. My mom was like, "Don't do that." I'm like, "Mom, that's how you make money."